Well, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a pretty well hyped release. Just came out, Hugo Boss Reversed. There's been a lot of people comparing this to Roja Dove's Elysium. Um, I've worn it now several times. I wore it to the gym several occasions. My sense of smell and taste are finally back to, for the most part. They're not 100% there, but I'd say they're about 80%. So I can actually smell stuff again, which is nice. So anyway, this is a brand new release. Get it at the rack stores. It opens with bergamot and grapefruit in the top. In the mid, there's rosemary, and then there's like vetiver in the dry down. And Elysium has a lot of those same notes, but like any Roja Dove, they have a million other notes that aren't in this one. So both of them have bergamot. Both of them have um, grapefruit in the opening. Both of them also have vetiver in the dry down. Now, this has rosemary in it. Rosemary is not in Roja Dove's Elysium. Roja Dove Elysium also has like lime. It has rose. It has cedar wood, pepper, pink pepper. Like I said, a bunch of other notes that aren't here in this. And so I'm going to just spray it. Let me give you my thoughts. Spray is okay. Um, I would say I get the similarities. I'll go ahead and just spray Elysium as well. Do a direct comparison. I'm a huge fan of Elysium. I just wish the performance was better, like a lot of us. Um, yeah. So off the bat, this is gonna Hugo Boss Reverse is gonna remind you, at least reminds me more of something like Jimmy Choo Man Ice, maybe Dior Homme Cologne. The way the bergamot and the grapefruit come off is very different than Elysium. Um, they're more prominent. It's mainly really all you're kind of getting is that citrus. It comes off kind of almost like a lemon though to me, which is why it's kind of making me think more of something along the lines of Jimmy Choo Man Ice or Dior Homme Cologne. Is it smells more kind of lemonish. You're getting more of the bergamot than you are the grapefruit. Whereas with Roja's Elysium, it's a much brighter citrus. It almost comes across, people who obviously smell Elysium, there's almost this kind of like sterile smell about it, like almost like a cleaner kind of, not like a cleaning product, but like almost like a hand sanitizer, kind of that like sterile vibe you get if you're in like a hospital, which a lot of people don't like, but I really like it. I think it comes off that way because of how it mixes with the woods, and a little bit of that rose that's in there kind of gives it that somewhat of a sterile vibe. I know it doesn't sound good, but anybody who smelled Elysium, I mean, I'm sure you know it smells good. It has a kind of, to me, almost like very sterile kind of smell to it. But it's not as sweet at all. The Hugo Boss, it's a lot sweeter. They both do have vetiver, so you do get that in the dry down again. There are certain similarities for sure. In no way is this a clone of Roja Dove Elysium. In no way would it replace Roja Dove Elysium in the scent profile and or the quality. It's just not there. It is a good smell though. I mean, it's a good scent. Like I said, I've been wearing it at the gym. I think I'll continue to wear it at the gym. This is not something I'd run out and say you have to buy. If you do buy it, I would recommend grabbing it on eBay. I picked this up at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something for, I don't know, I think it was like $30 for this 50 mil, 75 mil. But you can get it on eBay for 4.2 ounce for around $30. Much better buy. So, and to be honest with you, the performance on this wasn't that great. I've been spraying myself. In this, I'm saying this because I know my sense of smell is not all the way back. So part of it could be that, but I would lose scent or lose kind of track of this being even on me during my workout, whereas even Sean John's 3 a.m., which I've been wearing recently as well, I've been able to pick that up a lot better throughout my workout than this. Performance just isn't there. I mean, nor is it on Elysium, obviously, but I just think if you're looking for an Elysium like vibe or Elysium clone, just get one of the 8 million versions of Elysium colognes that are out there. I mean, you got Montag makes 3 different ones. They got the Fresh, they got the Cologne, and they got the Intense. Intense actually has good performance. Zion from Alexandria. Dua's got several. There's just a million of them out there. All of those are going to smell a lot more like Roja Dove Elysium because they're supposed to be clones. This does, like I said, has kind of a similar vibe, but really I just get more of a bergamot opening. The rosemary is prominent in there. And it just doesn't, again, to me it smells a lot more synthetic. It smells a lot more, like I said, almost along the lines of Jimmy Choo Man Ice or something like that. Still a good fragrance in its own right, but I don't think this smells like Elysium. With the exception of having some note overlap. It's its own thing. But it is good. Like I said, it's good, nice, cheap gym fragrance. Very simplistic fragrance. Like I said, the note profile is literally bergamot, grapefruit in the opening, rosemary in the mid, and vetiver in the dry down. That's really it. It's a very simplistic fragrance, whereas obviously with the Roja Dove Elysium, you got every Roja, you get a huge note breakdown with just a ton of different notes in there. And Roja likes to overcomplicate for whatever reason their scent profiles, but they are very, very different in the sense that, I mean, again, they're similar in the same vein, I guess you could say. Aventus and Bond Number 9, Centipedes for Him are similar. Do they smell the same? Absolutely not. Do they have kind of a similar general vibe where you would wear them? Absolutely. And there is some overlap in the notes, like I said, but no way is that a replacement for Elysium. Anyway, that's my take. Again, performance projection aren't great on it. It's much cheaper if you get it on eBay. You get a bigger bottle for less than you can get the 75 ml at the rack stores. So take that for what it's worth. Certainly, like I said, it's not a bad scent. I do honestly prefer Sean John 3 a.m. over this. For the gym, for Rayon Traditions, their version of Mentis Cologne. Over this for a gym scent. They're both cheaper than this. They both smell better in my opinion. And I certainly prefer almost all of the Elysium Cologne, the actual clones of Elysium Cologne, over this. So I wouldn't recommend it personally. I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10 as far as my thoughts on it.